Hey, Simply Super Dave coming at you with another episode of Staying Super in this crazy-ass world that we live in. I'm coming to you from the great state of Louisiana, located in these crazy United States of America, located on this spinning out-of-control planet we call Earth in this vast universe that we call life. Oh my gosh, folks, I tell you what, I got something. I don't know how staying super I'm going to stay in this episode, but I'm going to try, okay? I'm going to try to find the positive spin on this, but let's go. Yesterday, I decided to treat myself. It was payday. I knew I was going to be kind of skimming it thin, but I thought, at lunchtime, I'm going by Burger King, all right? Yes, you know what? I'm not that important. I don't care about franchise names and all that kind of patent shit. They can sue me. I have nothing. All right, Burger King. Love Burger King. By the way, I'm not knocking Burger King, okay? This goes for any fast food restaurant out there, period, okay? You're overcharging for your product. That's all it is. Flat bottom line, simple. I'm sorry, but oh my Lord, have mercy. I got a Whopper combo meal. Oh my gosh, I was ready to taste the flame broiled burger. I just couldn't wait. And it was the best burger I have had in a while. It was all over my my beard and my mustache. I got flavor saver all day. Tasted that flame broiled patty all day long. All day. It was worth it. It was worth it for that pleasure of satisfying that need to have something like that I haven't had in a while. Because I've cut back fast foods. Because it's gotten way too expensive. So as I've eating my burger yesterday and my fries and washing it down with a cold ice Sprite, I was thinking, regretting every bite that I had. Every drink that I slurped on was just a regret for the $11.25 I spent on this meal. That is simply outrageous, folks. Out-fucking-rageous. $11.25 for a meal that should cost $7 tops. $7 tops! Fries are way more expensive than they've ever been before in human history. That's all I'm saying. The hamburger is expensive. We knew that. Pushing $4 a burger back in the day. Now you're looking at what? Fucking 7 to 8? Then you're looking at 4 to 5, for the fries. Maybe 3 to 4. And then the drink is like nothing. Okay, so they charge $1. I mean, really, the drink is always the cheapest. Because here's a little secret, folks. Did you know that Pepsi invented 3 franchise food chains to compete with the Coke industry at fast food restaurants? Can you guess which 3 restaurants that Pepsi invented so they could have distribution out of their product? Because Coke was dominant. Coke had the formula. Coke was from cocaine originally. It's amazing, the history of the world. You can't cancel it, folks. It's just how it always will be, all right? But these 3 companies, are you ready? Are you ready? Are you ready? Think about it. They would have to offer Pepsi product. Those 3 companies are KFC, Pizza Hut, and Taco Bell. That's right. That's how Pepsi keeps themselves into the game. Just think about it. I don't know if Pepsi still owns these 3 companies, but if you kind of think about it, that means Coke kind of owns the rest. So look at the larger companies. So the drink is cheap because, they're making money off profit of the business, not just the drink that's being provided. There's a lot more deeper thought there in the fast food chain business, but ultimately, it comes down to why is everything so much more expensive? I mean, basically, I'm paying for a restaurant meal at a drive-through restaurant. That is redonkulous. So that brings me to the old point of inflation. Because, let's face it, that's what it's always blamed on, right? Every politician says it. I love it. You know what? I love how they get into one specific area of inflation and break it down like it's a fucking mystery on Unsolved Mysteries or something. Like eggs. You remember the whole egg debate? And it still is, a little bit, but not as much as it was just a couple months ago because it's died down. But you know what? Eggs are still fucking expensive, just along with every fucking thing else. But all the fucking eggs are important. Why are the price? And they did the fucking, investigative work and figured out, chicken farms are burning down and, they're just not producing. Something's wrong with the feed. People, blah, 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 whatever. Chicken flu, whatever. I mean, they fed us so much fucking shit and reasoning. These are things that happen on a yearly basis. But for some reason, eggs were just way more expensive. But I just never saw the shortage of eggs. I've never seen a shelf just completely empty of eggs. Never happened. Not in my town or my area. There's always been eggs. Even when they got more expensive. I just don't understand that. Usually things get more expensive when they're not there, or there's a mass shortage of. But apparently there was, I guess, in other cities around the world or country or whatever. But it just didn't match up with the reality I was looking at. So, there you go. And I live in a kind of, it's not a large area, but it's the largest area in this northern part of my state. Near a little about 5 hours from Dallas. So, and still, so I don't live in like a rural little humpuck town or anything like that. And I would get that. The truck didn't come this week. Well, we're going to be out of a lot of shit. Here it's trucks daily. So, yeah, no egg shortage. But eggs still went up in price. My subscription, my rent, everything, every fucking thing. So when they break it down on certain issues like that, or why cars got more expensive because they can't get the chips for the, to make the computer parts so they can get the car to run, blah, blah, blah. What kind of fucking excuse is that? You can't go backwards and just make a fucking car without a goddamn computer? Excuse me. Forgive me for that. But I am a little emotional when I pay $11.25 for a Burger King combo meal. And I wonder why. Why has the cheap things in life for poor people become so expensive? I feel like I need to live a life more meaningful money-wise. Money doesn't dictate a whole lot of things in my life, unfortunately. So that always kind of leaves me on the lower end of the bar. Unless I just pick something I really enjoy and it just has money involved in it. But that just never seems to be my kind of luck either. So, I'm just talking from an experience as a person that's fixing to walk into a dollar store and try to figure out the meal of the night. And try to decide what I can afford rather than what I want. And that's just not a frame of mind I thought I would be in, considering that I make plenty of money per month to take care of the bills, have food, and actually go maybe do something, or I have a hobby, collect a comic book. I haven't been back to the comic book store in forever to pick up my favorite issues of anything done by Keanu Reeves. But that's because I can't afford it anymore. But I did a year and a half ago. 2 years ago I did. But everything changed. And these companies only made record profits again this year. So how are they making more money than the highest money they've ever made the year before the year? You know what I'm saying? It's a repetitive upward movement. They can't lose $1. So they make it up and bankrupt the very people, their customers. There's no reason for the inflation, folks. But it's being done anyway. And nobody in our government can do nothing but explain why by telling you about the price of eggs and why they're more expensive. But it doesn't explain why your Apple Music subscription went up. How is there a shortage of music? Is there a shortage of supply? You don't have enough chips? You know what's going on? You know? What's happening here? You know? So, yeah, I can't figure out why my Burger King combo meal cost $11.55. Almost $12. Almost $12 for a fucking... You rule? Oh my God. No, I suck because I paid $11.55 for a combo meal that should have cost me $7, maybe $8. I might even go $8. Because I think that's what we were dealing with maybe 2 years ago, tops. How's it went up $3 fucking in goddamn 3 fucking years? Less than 3. 2 years. Two. Fucking 2. If the economy wants to blame the fucking presidency or the politics, and the politicians want to explain it's the way things are because of what we're getting from people in other countries, then someone's fucking up somewhere. Please, for the heaven of dear Jesus and God, whenever you do go into a voting booth, please vote other than red or blue. No Republicans, no Democrats. Really throw the whole system into a state of chaos that works for the people and doesn't work for these greedy, corrupted motherfuckers that have taken control of our lives. Basically, we are hostages in our own system because we have forgotten how to take back our own country through democracy. And if that doesn't work, well, we'll cross that bridge when we get to it. I'd rather not even talk about it. I believe in the system. I believe in for the people, by the people. It doesn't matter what I was taught or raised. It's just, that's what's established, and that's just because our government and policies have been put in place that have reversed a few, doesn't mean that we can't put policies in, or just reverse them ourselves. They reversed Roe versus Wade and screwed over basically everybody. I know women got the biggest boot of all because of the abortion issue, but let's face it, folks, that was your medical privacy they took away. Roe versus Wade was the reason why if you didn't want to get vaccinated, you didn't have to get vaccinated. It's nobody's business. Nobody has to know anything. They can require everything that you want. They want, but you know, that was your medical privacy. It didn't allow a mandate to happen. But with Roe versus Wade being reversed, that little roadblock is now out of the way for our nice political system to take advantage of. We'll see down the road. That's something that has yet to be seen. But like I said, folks, it's hard to stay super when you pay $11.55 for a combo meal at a local fast food restaurant. I'm sure McDonald's is just the same. I haven't been back to McDonald's in quite some time because they were already fucking up my orders to begin with, but much less am I going to pay nearly $12 for a fucking meal and not get it fucking right. You know, I mean, Jesus, where are you? That something came out of a black hole recently, scientists said, that they've never seen before. I'm hoping it is the second coming. Jesus coming out to the black hole to come save the earth from its own demise. I mean, it's insane. And what's really going on in the rest of the world, it's almost like we are 10 steps behind everybody. We need to get our shit together, folks. I'm serious about that voting thing. You really want to put people in charge that know what to do with the job, and they're not in it for their own greed and fill their own pockets? Put the people in there that really want to do the job. Not career politicians. Real politicians. Real politicians. Real people that built their own businesses. Understand the real ways of life of the everyday person in this world. That's the only way, is to have representation that mirrors society. Not celebrities. Anyway, folks, I hope my little rant made you laugh a little bit. I mean, it is pretty hysterical. It's probably why I don't go to the movie theater, because life is a fucking movie itself. I swear every day can be another page turner, ready for the next day to be over with and on to the next one. Well, I mean, just imagine 2 years ago was a roller coaster ride. And if you went through that year, you did things you thought you would never do in a lifetime. So it's pretty much to the point where you are desensitized to be ready for anything. And I think with World War III on the brink, we might just need to be. Because let's face it, folks, it's not a physical world anymore as much as it used to be. This battleground, through this world war, and throughout from here on out, is going to be more mental. So make yourself strong inside. Know who you are. Listen to these podcasts. Go back from the beginning. Pick up my positive energy. Find why I still smile even when I talk about the fact I paid $11.55 for a Burger King combo meal. And how that wants to throw me off the rails, but I'm holding it together while I go make life decisions here in the Dollar General. I love my life. I really do. Wow, okay. Phone call right in the middle of the rant right there, so it threw me completely off track. Oh yeah, I was trying to stay super. Anyway, the only way to do it is to laugh about things. And yeah, life is a roller coaster, and life is a fucking movie. It is. We are so I mean, it's amazing when you step outside and look at everything, including yourself, and how crazy everything really is. But that's why you got to use love and laughter. There's no point in enjoying this movie if you can't love and laugh at it. Even your own failures, even the bad things, you got to embrace them. You got to make the best of them. You got to make them count. Even the hard things. Even the hard things. So folks, I hope today, your Thirsty Thursday, you find the drink that you need and it doesn't cost you too much. Me, you know, I'll be rocking my big bottle Sprite. Almost $2 now. Well, it's just $1.25 a little bit over a year ago. Yeah, like I said, the price of eggs. Who gives a shit about the eggs, right? Someone explained to me why everything is more expensive. And for what real reason. Love and laughter conquers hate and fear. Be the conqueror, don't be the victim.